All right, well, this morning has been a nightmare so far. I can't even begin to explain to you what's been happening. Basically, I've had to deliver 12 party platters to this regatta event. And one of the platters ended up being wrong. So the lady stiffed me on a tip and told me that if I bring back another platter that was right, then I would get a good tip. And I have to clear that with my manager because I'm pretty sure my manager didn't make a mistake when he was taking down the order. So I'm like, just trying to not think about what's actually happening, and I'm just gonna deliver it to wherever people tell me to, and hopefully I get a good tip out of it. It's been so hectic. I feel like, you know, I deserve a little bit of a tip, and the one guy actually tipped me pretty well, so I'm not like terribly mad about it. My manager seems to think the lady just outright lying, but like I don't think that's the case. I think we actually might have messed something up. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to rectify this whole situation and maybe make a few bucks as a result. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I was originally supposed to drive Allie's car today, the crappy like Grand Marquis or whatever the hell it is. So I ended up taking it to work, and I was like all pissed off. I was like, man, I do not want to drive this because I suck at driving it because it's huge and it's a piece of shit. And 5 minutes after I got to work, my dad shows up with this car, my mom's car, and is like, hey, I'll trade you cars. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much, I love you. I didn't actually scream though because I was at work, so that's what I felt inside. Also, I don't know why I'm yelling. I feel like I yell all the time. Maybe it's because music is playing. There we go. Is that better? All right. Okay, I can't actually show you this because it has customer information on it, but this receipt that we just got says in the delivery instructions area, ask for Dr. Wolfenstein, don't be late. So I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm definitely gonna run up in a Guitar Center and scream, I'm looking for Dr. Wolfenstein, and see what happens. So I know you guys have heard a lot of my stories about delivery driving, and some of them have been pretty ridiculous, but this last delivery was probably the raddest delivery I've ever been on. So I walk up in the store and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for, and he goes, hey, Jimmy John's. It's this guy in the back of Guitar Center. So I look at him and he's got giant gray hair. It's like a giant lion's mane, but it's like gray. And I'm like, oh fuck, this dude's awesome. So he's like, hey man, that was really fast. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you know, we try, blah, blah, all that stuff. So he's like, are you the owner? And I'm like, no. He's like, here you go. And he gave me 10 bucks for like a $5.50 sandwich. And I'm like, sure you don't want any change back? And he's like, you're not the owner, you're a working man. He's like, I don't need change. And I'm like, all right, fuck, I'll take it. Anyway, it's like 5, so I'm gonna be off in the next probably 20 minutes. So that was a good end to my delivery streak today. It started out super stressful with those fucking catering orders. God, that lady, I can't even explain to you how dumb that lady was. I hope she's not watching this. I don't know why she would be. And of course it's good because they're giving us business, so I can't really complain about it. I'm just like, you know, why you gotta make it so difficult for us? But anyway, that's over and done with. As Dave Grohl so eloquently put, on to the next one. All right, so I'm off work finally. I can't even begin to explain this problem that just occurred in the shop. So drivers, when they're done with their shift, get cashed out, and all of the credit card tips and cash tips or whatever get applied and given to them. And you know, if drivers get a bank, they give it back. And it's a simple process. The computers do all the work. So remember I told you I got a $20 tip? So I got 2 other $2 tips from charge cards, a $4 tip in cash, another $2 tip in cash, and another $3.50 tip in cash. So I'll let you guys do that math. I walked out of the store today with $7 in my pocket. I have no fucking idea how that happened, but I am furious. So my manager was like, you know what? Make a copy of all the fucking driver reports, all the slips and everything. I'm gonna give them to our general manager. He's gonna talk to the owner. We're gonna get it all straightened out. Apparently the $20 tip is gonna be on my next paycheck, but that's fucked up. And also there's no fucking way that I owed them $28 by the end of the shift. There's no way, because like I barely did $28 worth of deliveries in cash, and that's all the fucking cash I had. So like, I don't get it. I just don't understand. I know that I made $7 in tips on the last 2 cash orders alone. That's without the $20 tip and without the 2 $2 tips. So like, oh, and the $3 tip earlier for cash. Like, I don't fucking get it. So I'm just like, I'm so mad. All that fucking shit that I just went through earlier today for $7 fucking dollars. Also, the lady tipped me $8 in cash. So like, where's that? Like, one tip alone was $8. Oh my God, I'm getting so mad. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. I got a sandwich that I got, and it's gonna be so good, and it's just gonna turn this whole day around. It's gonna be awesome. It's a little dark out here, but check out this setup. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna turn my monitor off so it doesn't screw everything up. Look at that. There's 2 monitor speakers. Apparently my dad was at Guitar Center earlier, and the guy told him that using like PA speakers like those is not good for mixing music. Oh, my eye's itchy. And that I should use those. Look how awesome this looks. This looks like a, this is legit. Yuki's gonna be happy. All right, I can turn my monitor back on now. I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the night is just work on mixing music now that I have something that isn't headphones. So, yep. I actually really want to upload that new song that you guys keep asking about because I really like it, and my sister actually really likes it, which is good. She's also a good barometer for like music quality for me. Like if I think something's cool, chances are she thinks it's cool, and vice versa. Mostly because we're the same person. But yeah, I need to get a better mic than this. My little dick mic. I'm sure you remember that. Anyway, I got to talk to my friend James. He's that guy with the dreads that you've probably seen in my videos and also Dot's videos. But he says he has a friend that might have like 6 Zoom microphones or something, and that I might be able to pick one up for like $100 as opposed to 300, which would be awesome. So I have to actually text him. Let me do that now, in case I decide not to pick up the camera again. Have a good night. What?